Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. This is episode 8 of the Chap podcast, aka WCP. So guys, welcome back. Before we start today, I want to make some very important introductions. So of course you can see our guest, we have a guest today. But we also have a third member of our pod, someone that has joined our family. Mohenda, say hi to the people.
Hi.
Man, say hi. This is
Hi.
Yeah, so Mohenda.
Behind the camera.
Yeah. Mohenda is our editor and he will be the third member of the board. You won't be able to see him because he's doing some important stuff from the back. So yeah man, welcome to the pod. So today, before we start, I just want to say that if you enjoy what we are doing here, and of course I know you guys enjoy what we are doing here, please like. If your friends have not yet subscribed, make sure they subscribe. If you have a business, you can always advertise with us. And
Bro, relax.
yeah, man.
Relax, man.
When we launch Patreon, you guys should also subscribe. Thank you very much. Now, to kick things off, we are going to start. I need to do the temperature check, man. I'm going to do temperature check. We are going to introduce the guest. I'm going to introduce the guest. But like, we need to do like a temperature check. So I'm going to start with Vianney, the usual suspect.
Before they know who the guest is. What has happened? I went for a house party. Saturday.
First one.
Okay, it's not my first house party. I just keep my shit low key.
Yeah.
You'll not find me at the club, but like, my boys call me, I have to be there.
Yeah.
So I went and, bruh, shit was crazy. Shit was too crazy. We were up for 8 hours. Consecutively dancing, what? Okay, you know your things. Nigos saying my shit, but like Nigos, all those things. And then at around 1,
Yeah.
new people come. So the guys first coming, I'm like, I've never seen this before in my life. But I started interacting because I was not in the Nigos things. I was just jazzing with people. And this babe tells me she's 26, and Anna told me she's 20. I'm like, yo, who's inviting these people to our house party? And then in that moment, you know, you're chatting to people, so they think, oh, this is the guy who wants what to take me to his. She tells me, babe, I'm so nasty. I look at the babe. I just wanted to interact with you. Why are you telling me these things? Anyway, I chill my boy. My boy also came around that time. I'm not going to say his name. He just collected the babe and they did their things.
So basically, that was your week.
I'll not talk about the rest of the week. Yeah.
Okay. Mohenda, how was your week?
It was cool.
No, say something about your week,
It was
brother.
cool. My week was really boring.
Yeah, huh?
I'm not gonna lie, all I did was sleep.
All you did was sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, my week as usual was very productive. Studied during the week. And of course, Friday my boys called me to that place down there in Chikon. One of our boys that told us that there was going to be a plan.
Yeah.
There was no plan. So we got there at 11:30. There was no plan. It came to 12. I told guys, man, let's go back to our hostels and sleep. Guys refused to leave. It got to 1. I told guys, let's go and sleep. Guys refused to leave. 2 guys refused to leave. 3 guys refused to leave.
Yeah.
And me after that, I just left, bro. Guys were there. You know, like a place is dry, but guys still have hope that at any point, people are just going to pour into the club. People are just going to pour into the club, and then something happens. Then Saturday, this guy came around, and we had a few drinks. I think he at Gonza's place. Then Sunday I stayed in, but then one of my boys went to the booty and things happened, bro. He had so much to drink. They had to carry him out of the club. So that was the week basically, and yeah, we are back here. So, Neena, how was your week?
My week,
Yeah.
from last week, my week was okay.
Yeah.
Let me see something interesting I did last week. I attended an art gallery, the Makera Art Gallery. It was commemorating the Women's Month. And let me see, okay, the week moved in between their lectures and everything. And then on Friday I was here in Olympia, just had I met up with some friends of mine. Yeah, caught up with them Friday night into Sunday. Into Saturday. Saturday I went to my former school. I went to visit my young sister, MDD things.
Yeah.
So I was the one representing my parents. Sunday, from after there, I went out out with a friend of mine. Then Sunday, came back around lunchtime,
Yeah.
got myself ready for the week,
Yeah.
started the week, had lectures Monday, and yeah, today I'm here.
Today we are here.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I was in my room thinking, Playboy Catchy just released this recent album, I Am Music. And I was thinking, since we have all of these guests on our pod, why don't we ask these guests whenever they leave, they should share their playlists with us.
Hey.
So that we put them in our description. And our listeners know what these guys are listening to. Yeah. It's just something that clicked in my mind.
But they lie to us.
They'd like to us.
They don't lie to us.
Like
If
how?
you check her phone right now, you see a completely different playlist from what she's going to give us. The plan she'll give us will have Lauren Dial, those gospel things, Hillsong. Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. The guys will give us their playlist,
Yeah.
but the babes, nah.
They'll lie to you.
They will lie to us.
But I
Have
think
some faith in us.
We can't. We can't.
Ah,
Shall I
yeah.
still want to introduce herself?
Yeah.
So my name is Neena Kanazani. I am a student at MOOC.
Yeah.
I'm first year. I do applied psychology. And yes, I am here on the podcast.
Can you guys read minds?
Not yet, but we can predict. You know that the essence of psychology is trying to predict behavior.
First do that.
How accurate is that? How accurate are you guys in predicting?
Well, depends. Now, like first year, there are certain course units we haven't yet studied
Yeah.
to learn exactly how to predict. But it's usually very accurate because you study the psychologists before us who created these theories and everything we study. So they studied people
Yeah.
and they wrote down about them, and people never change. They're the same in the 19th century, 21st century. Yeah.
Still the same.
Bro, did you hear her name?
Neena.
Kalazani.
Kalazani.
Kalazani. I've heard that name before.
Bro, this guy knows we had a baba at Shaq.
Oh my god.
His name was Kalazani.
Are you serious?
Buma's other name was Kalazani.
Gawi.
Yeah, that was his name.
Oh my
man.
god.
That was his name, bro.
I never meet people called Kalazani. He must be related to me in some way. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
His other name was Bioma.
That guy was nasty. Those haircuts.
Oh.
High school babas hated us.
And they hated us. They hated us, bro. Hated us. Okay, guys, man. I don't know if you guys are ready, but me, I'm ready. This episode of the With Chap podcast is going to be very education. Very education. We're going to talk about love. We're going to talk about love. If you're below the age of 18, please leave. I'm just joking. So today we're going to talk about love languages. So let me first start with Vian. What's your love language? What are you doing?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I know the 5 love languages,
Uh-huh.
yeah? But then I couldn't specify that there's a specific one which no. But then if I rate them, I think
Yeah.
quality time is up there for me.
Yeah.
And maybe followed by physical touch. Nah, like if I'm spending so much time with my partner, I would want to embrace them.
yeah.
And, physical touch is all about sex.
Mm.
Can be cuddling, a hug, that kind of
Even high fives.
even a high.
Does love language only apply to like sexual partners, or it also applies to members of your family, your friends?
It applies to your friends as well and your
Guys,
brothers.
as my friends, I have no love language for you. None.
When what's your love language?
I don't have a love language.
Are you sure?
Everyone has a
Is
love
it possible?
I plead the fifth.
Language for your friends. Okay.
I also don't know if I have a love language. I don't know.
Nina, what's your love language? I'm actually very interested.
My love languages are quality time and acts of service.
What's an act of service?
Service.
Acts of service, basically, the way you show love to others is by doing things for them.
Yeah.
Like, let's say if someone needs assistance in some way, or you just find yourself like, if they have, let me say, a disorganized room, you like organize it for them out of the blue.
Yeah.
So that's also the same way. I highly appreciate people who also do for me things because it's my love language. It's
Yeah.
how I give love, and when someone gives me love in the same way, I really feel it, like it gets to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a person laying in your bed. That's mob shit. Like, oh my god, I love you.
It can't But it can be like running some errands for me.
Yeah.
It can be acts of service generally. Anything that I find like I'm supposed to do it, but let's say someone does it for me, or someone does it with me, or someone lightens the load for me. Yeah.
So words of affirmation don't work for you?
They do. They actually do, but it depends on the context. Because sometimes you would prefer words of affirmation. For example, when you need feedback from someone, you've done you've done a favor for someone, and they just say, okay, thanks. And yet you really took so much effort to do that favor. You would want like an extra addition to the thanks. But everyone, first of all, experiences a love language. Everyone loves to be loved in those different love languages. We just have like primary love languages that get to us much more. So like I said, quality time now. I love spending time with the people I love. I actually find myself, for things which I find of importance, I create time for them. So things which I don't find of importance, I would rarely create time for them because my heart is not there. But when it comes to things which I love, even like visiting friends, going out with friends, even like extra things, like for example, like in my class I'm the class representative, so even creating time to go back and do lists for people, organize people, the fact that you can go back and create time to do those things, it's my love language. I love them.
So can a person have more than 2 love languages? Because I know you have a primary, then a second.
Well, like I said, we all love to be loved in the different love languages, but we have the primary and secondary. Those are like the ones which we manifest throughout our lives, like even if you trace back to like when you were a child or teenager or something.
So first wait, so if your primary love language, for example, is acts of service, then your secondary love language is physical touch, and then you're a married person, whenever your husband tells you I love you, it doesn't make a lot of sense to you, right?
It does, because it reinforces it in your mind that this person loves me. But the trick with love languages, for example, in romantic relationships, is that in the beginning, when you guys start quoting us, there is a display of like all love languages. You try the quality time, the gift, you buy us gifts, you do the words of affirmation, you tell us we are beautiful. Like you do everything. But like later on, as you progress in the relationship, each person's love languages start to primarily show. But you realize that much as I buy her these gifts all the time, for her she likes it, she prefers it when I like sit down and I affirm her and I tell her you're beautiful, I love you because of this and this and this. You write her poems, you write her things like that. So we have all the love languages generally, we like them, but there are those ones which will manifest in our lives the most.
So like, is it possible for like someone to, like for 2 people to be together, but someone is, one party is eternally ignorant of the other's love language? Is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible. That's the reason why relationships actually fail most times, because you can love someone in all possible ways. Like, for example, you can be a guy, and you guys, you have to spend money on us, girls. When you're dating us, yes, you can spend money on us, and like you buy us things, and then you be with your bros. Man, I bought her things, I bought her all this, I took her out, I took her what? But she still broke up with me. So her love language needs may not have been met. I'm not saying don't spend money.
No, I have a different question. So what if I satisfy those needs, like the love language needs to perfection, like it's undoubtable that I've satisfied them, but she still chases and like goes to something else?
Then probably there could be something else in the relationship. So in psychology we study a triangle of relationships. I don't know if I'm supposed to be even, I don't know if I'm qualified yet to be speaking about it, but so we study of a triangle. It's something we learned recently in social psychology, whereby now this is in specific for romantic relationships, there are 3 things that make up a romantic relationship: the commitment, the passion, and the intimacy.
Okay.
So if any of those three things are lacking in the
The
relationship, you have to fight to make sure that you implement them, like you find a way of reinforcing them. Yeah. So aside from the love language needs being met, you need to have all these other reasons why you love someone, because you can meet their love languages but you're rude to them, you're not kind to them. You can meet their love language needs but you're not available or you're not committed to them, like you have other partners, or you don't have intimacy. For example, now when it comes to intimacy, I don't mean like sexual contact and everything. That's when it comes to passion. But intimacy is more of having like an emotional bond with someone. Like you know their names, you know their birthdays, you know the things they like, you know the things that tick them, you know their relatives, like you know the small things about them.
But do you doubt that a babe, even with all those, can still live in you? Like she can still chase your things?
She can, if it's situational, like if she caught you cheating.
Nah. I still feel like a guy can fulfill all those needs, like tick every box and still be left. And I've seen it with so many of my bros, like everything is fulfilled, everything is going great.
Trust me, you would have to reevaluate that triangle. Or alternatively, the reason could be that it's not the right time for the relationship. Like it's not the right time, you guys are not really meant to be together at that time, because sometimes yes, you can be in love with each other so much, but if it's not the right time,
But there's time to this shit. I thought we got
there
that.
is time. Okay, some people, their right time starts from like when they are, they can be young, they fall in love, they end up getting married. Other people will have to be heartbroken so many times or get in and out of so many relationships until they finally learn, and yeah, that will be the right time. The person they meet after all that will be the right person at the right time.
So can there be a perfect partner at the wrong time?
Yeah, I believe that's also possible.
How is that possible?
Like I'm perfect for her, but then I come at the wrong time.
Let me give you an example. An example would be like I have some of my friends who are dating guys who are older than them, like guys who are done with campus, they're working.
Yeah.
So now, like you see, obviously us as campus girls, we would want to, party, have fun, what. But then like an older guy, for him, is looking for like, I don't know, someone. Yes, you have the party side, but someone who is, there for him, someone who can settle down, like things like that. So that is the definition of like she may tick all the boxes, but it's the right person at the wrong time.
And also your friends who are dating campus, actually older guys. Like that guy has come, he has his apartment, he has everything, he expects you to be there every weekend. So when do you get the time to actually party and do these other things if you're in a committed relationship with
Such a person.
It picks you up on Friday.
He picks you on Friday, but so I don't see, like you even don't see your family members.
Oh.
How often do you see your family at campus?
In my family.
You as an individual.
Yeah, you
how
as an
often?
individual.
No, in my case, then I wouldn't visit them because I already don't maintain contact throughout the week.
Yeah.
So they told me if you don't come home, I'm not giving you money.
Oh.
So you go home
That's a
every
nice way
weekend.
to trap.
When I need money, I'm at home.
Okay. So let me see now. For actually, wouldn't say it's bad to date an older guy.
Yeah.
Or a guy who's done with campus. It's just that as a girl, you need to be very careful because those guys, like, it's really demanding. The needs for them are much more. You'll find yourself becoming a weekend housewife.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you need to like I said, by the time you choose to date someone, not these things of like sugar daddy, manya fling, manya what. By the time you choose to date someone, you guys have to be able to sit down and discuss some things. Like, yes, I have friends other than you, and that's one thing in relationships. Many times people forget that they have another life. Like it's not about you. It's not you and your girlfriend on an island. You have other friends. You have family. You have more people you're meeting.
So just wait. I'm investing in you money.
Uh-huh.
I'm picking you up in my car that I worked for to my apartment that I worked for, and you're telling me I want to see other people. Like
like you have to spend time with your friends because
I didn't see you for 5 days. I'm only seeing you for 2 days.
I know, but why are you taking the entirety of my 2 days? First of all, even
Man, you don't own her.
Exactly. She has a life.
Yeah, she
Thank
has
you.
a life.
She has a life, and you also have a life. Like you, are you going to just every weekend you're going to see your girlfriend? You don't have boys to hang out with.
No,
You don't want to go for
listen,
Google it, snorkeling, going things like
I want my girl, like,
No,
I want
but-
her to be my mirror.
But
now
like,
you're making
I-
her your
I
island.
have-
You're not even married.
I have an opinion on dating. Like, there is a podcast I watch every week, and these guys were talking about this same topic of people dating people that are older than them and people dating people that are younger than them. Like when we were kids, we were told to date
About
younger,
guys.
yeah.
Okay,
Then the
boys
other
are
ones
talking.
over. But these people gave this opinion of like when you're 21 years old and you're dating a 33-year-old man.
That's
so
too
this
much.
no, even when you're 21 years old and you're dating a 27-year-old, it doesn't make sense. Number one, the guy in that relationship doesn't treat you the same way a person your age would be treating you. Like when they are doing bare minimum stuff, you can't recognize the bare minimum stuff. You understand? You're practically wasting your time. You're practically wasting
So
your
I
time.
try and tell people.
You're supposed to be with your age mates.
No!
No, I'm
Okay,
telling
that's a
you,
valid
wallahi.
point.
No.
That's a valid point, but let me tell you something.
Mm.
You know, as girls, our brains mature much faster. than men.
That's a lie also.
It's
That's
not a
another
lie.
lie.
That is another lie.
It's
No,
not
no,
a,
that's
I
something,
study
brother.
psychology. Female brains actually mature much faster.
Why?
than boys.
Why? What's the reason?
It's not a reason. It's just biological. Like it's how it.
What scientist? What judge?
What's your theory?
Please.
In law we have the idea. What's your theory?
What's your theory? No, but I see some of the girls I chill with, and I tell them something like, "Man, I'm ready to get a girlfriend." They're like, "Man, yeah, don't date our girls." What?
Mm.
They're- Like that's immature thinking. You cannot. Some of them told me I can't find a life partner in year one.
Yeah.
These are the girls
You
I'm
can't
chilling
find
with.
a life partner.
You
in
see,
year
but
one.
you're trying to be more mature than me.
Yes, okay. But
Millie
when
Bobby
I
Brown is
say
married.
that our brains mature faster,
Mm.
it isn't that we are looking for marriage so quickly.
No, I'm just saying there are things I say that
Uh-huh.
are mature, and someone replies me, and I look at them.
There are special cases.
Nah.
Yes, there are special cases. It's not like just because I'm an adult doesn't mean I'll act mature all the time.
Mm.
Yes.
But some guys, actually many guys act
Mm.
mature most of the time.
I would question on that.
You don't know.
I would,
You don't know?
I would put a question mark on
It's
that.
okay, it's up for debate.
But the whole fact is that we're supposed to balance each other out.
Mm.
So like literally I would say, let me just give a random, maybe like a 26-year-old guy
Mm.
would be able to match with like a 21-year-old chick because
I don't think so.
her brain matures faster. So even her level of reasoning would be literally at the same age as
Are
his.
you sure?
So what you're saying is I should look for older girls to match with my maturity.
Slightly older.
No, you look for younger girls.
But I don't want to be talking
No.
about colors and those other things.
Those,
And one thing you boys will realize.
but that thing hasn't worked. That thing hasn't worked
It
of
hasn't
dating.
worked.
Because people get divorced and the woman is younger, you're older.
Yeah.
You understand?
People
It
But
get
doesn't,
person-
divorced
again,
for
like,
a
it
number of
doesn't work.
reasons.
It
It's not
doesn't
just
work.
maturity. People get divorced for a number of reasons. I
Mhm.
was telling Vianney earlier that every something we study in psychology is the triangle of love. Every relationship has to have commitment, intimacy, and passion.
How do you keep the passion?
Aha,
For 50
that's
years.
what-
You can keep
yes,
passion for
you
50
can
years.
try and
That's
keep it
a
for
lie.
50 years, but it reaches a point where, of course, not like our grandparents, you can't say that they have passion. They are probably still in a relationship because of the intimacy and connection. They might not even have like that.
Or because they're too old to actually change. Like, fine.
At the end of the day, you'd be like, this is someone I've known my entire life.
Yeah.
So why would I leave them really at this point? I've had kids, grandkids, why would I leave them at this
Yeah.
point?
Supposed to stay
Even
together.
if they wanted
Yeah.
to leave each other, society would look at them and be like, "Now what's your plan? You're 70, she's 65. Like, what are you guys going to do now? She's in menopause. You can no longer function. Like,
This guy.
what?
Did you watch Dirty Grandpa?
That's your grandpa.
What's that grand?
I don't know it.
Ah,
That
we
guy
don't
watches.
That name seems like it's from the wrong website. You know, that's not part of this. That's not part of this.
Oh my God.
My dirty grandpa.
But there's a lot to relationships, and back to the topic of love languages.
Yeah.
So I think you guys know the love languages. There is quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, and gifts,
Mm.
receiving gifts. So you realize that depending on what your love language is, those are the traits for how you really appreciate it when people actually show you love.
Yeah.
Like for example, I may be someone of gifts, and now me something I realized about myself on my birthday. Of course, I had my beautiful friends. My birthday was on 14th Feb. So I had my friends who gave me gifts, and I really love them because like the gifts are really thoughtful. But I loved even much more the experience of having my friends come over and be around for my party. Like even if they didn't give me gifts, even if they did, like just having them around. That's what shows me that I've
That's
actually
so
spent
cute.
time.
That's so adorable.
But I love the gifts.
Yeah.
I love the gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boys, love language. Me, I'm just different of the same gender. Don't talk about that shit with me. Quality time, what?
Quality time.
But you even find yourself doing it.
Yeah.
You find yourself on your bro's birthday and you buy him something.
You guys buy.
Yeah, I know guys.
You guys don't buy each other.
No, we don't
things.
buy gifts. We don't
You
buy
buy
gifts.
What do you do?
We
How do you celebrate
turn up,
each other's
we
birthday?
buy the booze.
Some guy gets
Okay,
get
the
us
booze,
drunk.
that
Yeah.
is something.
Yeah, we get the booze. We get the booze.
You buy presents for your boys.
Yeah, bro.
Like you can
Are
buy
you
him
sure?
a watch.
Bro.
Okay, you
watch.
did-
I
you
watch
didn't
it.
get
Shows
me.
dominance.
Oh my I'm invested in you. You're my bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
As an unnecessary word, maybe.
Twisted it.
Bro, that's jokes.
Like alpha male mentality
Alpha
over your
male
boy.
mentality over your
Okay,
boy.
that makes more sense.
That's all psychology, bro.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. But there's also this thing. Girls will still leave you. Now this is for the gents. Girls will still leave you even if you tick all the love languages for her. I swear.
Auntie, because you're in ignorance of her love language.
You
But I've done them
probably-
all.
No,
You've
like,
done them poorly.
you should not even do them all.
Mm.
Take time to learn what exactly her love languages
Let me
are.
okay, let me see. If her
What's the
language
use of showering her with like so many gifts each and every day if for her she just really wants you to give her some time? She wants you to give her words of affirmation. Tell her, are you loved?
Are you
She
laughing?
wants to know if she's really loved in the relationship.
No, but I'm actually very serious on this. Like almost every girl's love language. The first thing is words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Like we cannot stay in your DM if we're not telling you that must be.
Are you sure?
There's a babe you can stay in her DM without telling her you're beautiful at least.
Yeah, it's possible.
Even a friend.
It's possible.
Even
Yeah,
even
you,
your
you
female
don't
friends.
have to always compliment.
No, but all babes need the affirmation.
Okay, yeah.
That's
because genuinely as girls we are very emotional beings. We tend to be, like we need some affirmation from
So that's a basic part. So everything you add on to that, I feel like you've already added one, you've already ticked one.
Yeah.
That's words of affirmation. Then quality time. If I'm okay, even if a guy just wants to eat you, he's going to spend time with you. That's quality time, right? He takes you to the movies. He takes like his goal.
But now you've changed. You're looking at
Uh-huh.
a relationship or you're looking at a one-time thing.
Nah, even if a guy just wants to eat you, he still has to invest.
He'll tick
time.
all the love languages and then you expect the chick to remain with him even if he came with a mentality of I just want to eat her.
Auntie, he wants it's
You
for
know,
the moment.
no, for the
It's
moment, he wants-
So
For
why
the
do you
moment.
want that chick to keep up into the relationship if
But-
it's just
No.
for the moment?
My intention isn't to be with you.
Oh.
My intention is to get you.
Uh-huh.
So if it takes 12 months, I will be good for 12 months until you give me. Then
You're
I'll
not
go.
persistent.
Guys are patient.
Guys are
Guys are
patient.
very patient. Guys are so patient.
It's even scary.
No, it's that's
I know my
the.
boy in high
Anyway, if
school.
it's true, but if it's 12 months just to eat the babe, like
Yeah.
why?
Because it's.
I
not
thought
it.
it's 12 months to maybe start a relationship with a babe.
I feel like after the first.
But you guys also make it hard.
Exactly.
We
12
have to
months,
make it hard
12
because
months.
we can never trust. We can't. It's not easy for us to trust someone with that. With anyone, it's not easy for you to trust someone with your
What
heart.
would you be doing all that
It's
time?
like-
No, the first few months,
Mm.
you actually want that babe. Then it becomes a challenge. She stops looking like a human being and she
No,
becomes
it
a
becomes
trophy.
a
You're like, I need to get that trophy.
Uh.
So you stay there, she blue ticks you, you go back. Look at that guy in your DM. You blue tick him, he comes back. He comes.
Yeah.
He's like he can text himself, but
Those
he
guys-
knows one day.
Those
One
guys are
day.
brave.
One day.
It's going to come around.
And I mean, and if you realize you have those friends who tell you, man, we smashed once, and the guy never texted me again. Or like he left.
Yeah, maybe she caught feelings.
And yeah, so for you, you're busy catching feelings. You're like, now, yeah, he has earned my time. And he said, it's like, one day I'll get my
You
chance.
guys overstressed
And I'll see.
niggas. Just make it easy.
We have to.
Sometimes people are genuine, eh?
Let
but
me tell you,
guys make
it's even
them
evolutionary.
Yeah.
Like
evolutionary.
as men,
Mm.
you can't. You guys, it comes back to the hunter hunter.
Some of us are soft.
No,
Some of
there's
us are
nothing
soft.
guys.
Some of us are soft.
It's in you. It's
Uh-uh.
evolutionary. Trust me. You wouldn't also want to date a chick who's like so easy to get.
Now,
No, but
Like,
what if
any
that's
guy
my
can
thing?
get her.
That's my thing.
A
'Cause
a
we-
chick who any guy can get.
We've evolved. We've evolved as human beings. We've
have you had the
evolved.
other question
We've
they asked
evolved.
you or you just answered?
Yeah,
Are you
we've
just
evolved.
answering?
Let me tell you. Our tastes have evolved.
You
Why
want a
that-
chick anyone can get.
What if that's now my thing? That's what turns me on.
Okay.
I don't want a chick who anyone can get. That's me. He wants you, but I don't want. Stay there. Come on, bro.
You
Yeah,
have
I'm
to chase
telling
for her,
you.
and trust me, you'll actually feel more accomplished
Accomplished.
when you chase for a chick and you actually get her and she says yes.
Now that's how
and
she becomes a
everything.
trophy. Are you seeing?
And you see now you're
You're making yourself a
You're
trophy.
No, it's because also you. Why did you start chasing me in the beginning? You saw that there was something in me that you liked, that you wanted.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
And after you get me, you have to treat me well to try and keep me around.
It's interesting.
We have things to do.
We have things to do.
We have things
But trust me, do not get into a relationship if you're not ready. Because relationships are work. Me, I've seen it from like the psychological perspective.
Yeah.
You have to put in work. And I realize that so many campuses, you put yourself under pressure of a relationship. And yet, okay, there is something in psychology called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So at different levels, we have
Yeah, we also
different
do that.
things we are, let
We
me say,
want.
pursuing.
Yeah.
So you may be on that level whereby you can't even provide your own basic needs, but you are yearning for that relationship. But it won't match for you because you will have so many other things you have not yet, you feel like as a person you have
Yeah.
not yet accomplished. Then you find yourself into this relationship. Let's say she accepted, you're now dating.
Yeah.
But will you be able to then put in the work for the relationship if your focus is on providing for yourself just these basic needs or just this?
Okay, but I have my boy. My boy is so broke. He's like so broke. Like I can't lie about this specific person. But he has the strongest relationship I've ever seen in my life.
Now there are other things in the relationship that he's taking.
Yeah,
And
but
obviously the chick probably sees him. Now it also depends on your babe. She sees you at this point in life whereby I don't care whether he doesn't have money or anything. And I'm not saying that all chicks like we just love money, we're after money and everything.
Why do you love money?
Money adds sweetness to the
yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
That's the truth. But trust me, I can.
We can go without money.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, by the time I decide to date someone, I'm looking at the long term. You get it?
You guys are not considering.
They're not considered.
No, I'm actually considerate in the sense that the long term is I know that you are a boy right now and you're studying.
Yeah.
So I do not expect you to provide for me the same way a husband would. But what I'm meaning by I'm looking at you in the long term
Yeah.
is that I know that one day you will be able to provide.
Nah.
So we can go on the journey together.
No.
That's if you're also ticking my boxes.
Girls in our generation want us to do more than their fathers do for them.
Jesus.
That's so true.
You guys are dating me. Which girls are you dating? I'm worried for your mental health.
By our mental health is
I'm
not
worried
that
for your
lie.
mental
I
health.
have boys who bet in the middle of the week to go on dates on the weekend. That's how crazy it is.
Oh my
You have them, you've seen them.
Mm.
Like guys are in forex trading, not for themselves. Just man, if I trading, man, I have to impress my girl. You're like, cousin.
Yeah.
Like guys actually, like a guy's dad.
I know they're shameless.
They're not shameless.
I'll tell you.
Like a guy, he's a babe's parents.
Mm.
Only take her out on her birthday and maybe like one other time in the
Yeah.
to an expensive like hotel. But this guy is going extra miles, take her to Mestil, to 4 Points, to Sarah, and every time he gets a tiny little money, he has to take her somewhere, he has to buy her things. Like there's this guy in our high school. Okay, man, he was older than us, so I don't think he can come for me now. I think he's
Yeah.
graduated.
That's always
So-
watching.
Okay, let me not say his name, but
Yeah.
he was
Yeah,
in a higher
don't say
class. He
that.
was a Spartan. That was a class name.
Yeah.
And the guy got all this money. He got this baby. Thought this was his wife. Guy bought her a phone. At that time, I think the latest phone was like an iPhone 13. He bought her an iPhone 13. Her phone before that was a Techno.
Yeah.
Like that's what her parents got her. They were
Wow.
like, our daughter go to university with this Techno. Our boy came and was like, man, I love you. Let me get you this iPhone 13. At that time, the babe cheated on him and left him there, dead.
Well, probably she never really liked him in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
that-
You
that's
should
what-
understand that there are also women who manipulate.
That's why I don't believe in hunting. When it refuses in the beginning, chill.
But
You have to just look at someone you're interested in and try shooting your shot.
Yeah.
Nah, I think we nowadays we attract, we don't chase.
Yeah, Chris attracts.
Oh,
We attract, we don't chase.
And then chase.
how does that work for you? How is it working?
How is it working?
You wake up, brush your teeth,
And
iron
a girl will be there and look at
iron your clothes, go to class, give answers in class.
You give answer, that's someone will spot you and be like, that's my guy.
Oh my god, you boys, you have to go. I feel like it's not wrong for. It's actually good for you to approach a girl. It brings me back to something I saw on TikTok. I'm sorry if you guys agree with it, but like girls proposing to guys' marriage. Like, would you like your chick to kneel down and ask you to marry her?
In private, yes, but not in public.
No, but if she's the one,
I know, not in public.
if she's the one, man, I'm going.
I already have my plans.
Why not in public? Why not in public?
Because I already have my plans for how I want to propose to her in public. So she can do it in private, but I want my band to come playing one of those Ed Sheeran jams instrumentals, and everyone is here and they're like, what's happening? Then I go in the middle of the road, her friends bring her out, she's like, what's going on? She just sees me kneeling in the middle, all the cars have stopped.
Oh my god.
I wish it even rains.
Oh. Pulling off some sort of like Ed Sheeran songs, kind of scene. Interesting.
But in private, she can come up to me and be like, yo man, we've been chilling together for, like if we start now 10 years later, we've been chilling together for 10 years. You're not making a move. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Do you want to be my husband?
That's okay. I don't know if I'll ever find
Pulls
myself
out a ring,
doing
puts
that.
it, and we move on.
Anyways, man, this conversation has been good.
It's been
It
interesting.
has been interesting. I've got to understand.
I had a question for Nina, but we have left.
You asked the question.
Ask
before.
the question.
So
Now
Nina,
me.
from your love languages, yeah?
Yeah.
It seems you're not dating. For the audience.
You people, why do you like things?
No, because there's a way you were saying your things, man, friendship, what, that's all cute. But someone who's dating would be like, I want my man to do this, my man.
I'm trying to be as generous as possible, but I'm dating.
Yeah? From what you've been saying.
Bragger.
Yeah,
An
like
older man?
She's off the market.
you people.
We have left it. I have a lot of questions.
Anyways,
That's
You
guys,
just know he's older than me.
we are going to have Nina.
You know we could be here and you're 22 and I'm 21, and we're in the same year, but he's
Yeah.
older than
You
me.
see,
We
that
should know that.
your experience of older men seemed a little bit too personal.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
but I've also before dated someone in my year,
Yeah.
and they were really nice. I just feel like it wasn't probably the right time. So no, you people, yeah, it probably wasn't the right time, and yeah, somehow we fell out.
Yeah.
But I respect him up to now as a person. He's a really nice person.
Is that a message
But
to him?
I am in a relationship currently. I'm very happy and
Seems like a message to him.
composed.
Okay. We shall have Nina back on our pod.
Definitely.
Shall have her back.
This has been nice.
The next time we have Nina on, I think it will be a Patreon one. So that you guys pay and watch that one. Because her jazz is more.
And she'll tell you who her man is.
She'll tell you how much. Anyways, guys, we'll see you. We'll see you when we see you. Thank you.
Bye.